Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping straight into the thick of it, right into that electric atmosphere of championship finals. You know that feeling, right? The crowd noise, those nail-biting finishes, just high-stakes sports drama that completely hooks you. And it really was a Super July on the pitch, wasn't it? Just packed with incredible football. Our focus today, the COPACCHAI Super July Elite Cup Finals. We've gone through the official tournament recaps, like really dug in. We're pulling out not just the scores, but the key plays, the star turns, and the deeper stories behind those results. Basically, our mission is to give you the ultimate shortcut so you're totally clued in on all the crucial moments.
Exactly. And that's what makes these finals so interesting. It's more than just the final score. What's really fascinating are the underlying narratives you see playing out. You know, shifting power dynamics, legacies on the line, actual history being written. We're seeing like established dominance facing fierce challenges, and these new stories starting to take shape.
Absolutely. And speaking of established dominance, we have to start with the Men's League Cup final. There's a huge clash. Nostalgia from Menor against Gamma Calcio from Alaria. And for Nostalgia, it wasn't just about winning this cup. It was about keeping Menor's like almost legendary winning streak going in the Men's League Cup. Seriously, that trophy always seems to end up back in Menor.
It's an incredible run, and if you look at the bigger picture, Menor's success really stems from their league's early development. A lot of that comes down to a really key 20-year affiliation with ComfUS, that's basically a global sports development group. They pumped in serious investment, expertise, I think youth academies, professional structures. So yeah, Menor got a 2-decade head start, but like we've seen recently, the gap, it's been closing. Gamma Calcio weren't just showing up, they were a real threat looking to break that hold. And you have to remember, they got hammered 5-1 by Nostalgia in the group stage. So that's either, you know, a huge weight on their shoulders or maybe the ultimate fuel to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, talk about mind games before a ball's even kicked. And the match, it caught fire immediately. Just 4 minutes in, Nostalgia hit first. Bang! Grizel started it, found Voy out on the left. Voy whips in this brilliant cross. And who's there? Waka McCall rises up. Powerful header. Gemma's keeper, Edie Oro, no chance. Absolutely none. What a way to start.
It really was. Nostalgia came out flying, totally dominant in those opening minutes, pressing high, looking like they might just run away with it. But it does raise that question, doesn't it? How does a team mentally regroup after a blow like that so early, especially in a final?
Yes, because Gamma Calcio, even though they were kind of reeling, they found an answer. They soaked up that pressure, rode out the storm a bit, and then bam. They took their only real chance of the first half.
Precisely. A moment of real composure under pressure. Sevi Weiss spots the opening, threads a great ball through to Gabriel Kroll. Kroll doesn't snatch at it, takes a touch, drills it low, powerful shot, right into the bottom right corner. An equalizer, totally against the run of play. 1-1. That's final football, right? Making the most of that one opportunity.
Incredible response from Gamma. Showed real character. So halftime comes and goes. Nostalgia comes back out. Again, really high intensity, pushing hard for the lead. Took till the 64th minute, though. And again, Paysois involved. Deep in Gemma's half, fouled smartly by Andre Sauer, free kick. Lucien Fevre steps up and, oh my word, pure magic. It wasn't just a goal. It was perfect. Curled it just over the wall into the net. This is where it gets really interesting, right? A set-piece masterclass.
No.
2-1 Nostalgia.
Yeah, that Fevre free kick, it wasn't just about power, it was that technique. He's known for it. That little bit of dip, the swerve, makes it so hard for the keeper, even if they guess right. You know, hours of practice right there. And tactically, what's fascinating is how Nostalgia then reacted. Gemma obviously had to chase the game. They started pushing more players forward, desperate for that equalizer. But that leaves space, right? And Nostalgia, they're so clinical, so good at managing the game. They saw that space opening up. They didn't just sit back. They started exploiting it, looking more and more likely to grab a third, ready to pounce.
And pounce they did. The killer blow came in the 87th minute. Sealed the deal. And, you know, Lucien Fevre, he's 36. But he showed he still got the engine. Incredible stamina, picks up on a counter, dances past 2 defenders, still got that agility, gets his shot away. Keeper Edie Oro actually gets a hand to it, tips it onto the bar. But guess who's following up? Waka McCall. Right there. Perfect spot. Not luck, just pure striker's instinct. Yeah. Reading the play, anticipating the rebound, taps it in. His second, Nostalgia's third. Game over. Just brilliant forward play, being exactly where you need to be.
So there it is, the cup heads back to Menor. Again, Nostalgia take the title, and that amazing streak continues. It just makes you wonder, when will someone else break through? Wasn't this year anyway. And looking at the bigger picture, this win, it's a statement, reaffirms their dominance. It throws down the gauntlet, really. The question for next season isn't just who can challenge them, but who actually will find the tactics, the belief to finally knock them off that perch.
The massive question. Okay, let's shift gears. The Women's Elite Cup Final. This one. All Livedia Mariana, a proper derby field between Solnock 76 and Maria Hamam, and the stakes were like extra high here. Both teams were trying to become the first club outside Menor to win 2 Elite Cup titles. So yeah, huge bragging rights internationally, not just nationally.
That's spot on. This was way more than just a national rivalry. For both Szolnok and Marianello, winning meant setting a new standard, establishing themselves, not just at home, but on the bigger stage. Stepping out of Menor's shadow, it was a huge moment for Livedia Mariana football overall, a sign the league's really developing, really pushing forward.
Okay, so the action started fast. 5th minute, big chance for Adela Szolnok 76. Bruna Kubis-Matos finds space, aims for that bottom left corner, but Maria Holam's keeper, Laura Sofia, pulls off a fantastic diving save. Crucial early stop. So I kept pushing a bit, couple of half chances maybe, but then 16 minutes in, Mariolum scored. Mijelit Susline plays his perfectly weighted pass through to Barbie Castor. Coaster shows great move and finds that gap between the defenders. Goalkeeper Shakila Al-Hadri comes out and Castor slots it past her, just squeezed it in. Clinical finish, 1-0 Mariolum.
And then you start seeing those what-if moments, the near misses that really shape the feel of a final. Mariolum almost made it 2-0 around 32 minutes. Golden chance. Carolina Mare Montalvo just couldn't quite get there. Flashed across an open goal. Agonizing. Then, right before the break, 44th minute, Solnok's turn. Majabalka with the brilliant ball, splits the defense, finds Runa Kubis-Matos. Tight angle for Kubis-Matos, so she unselfishly cuts it back for the striker, Leonis Niek. Niek hits it hard, tries to place it away from Laura Sofia, but just gets under it a bit, flies over the bar. Oof, those are the moments, aren't they? The ones that stick with you.
Oh, you can almost hear the groan from the Solnock supporters. And things got worse for them in the second half, much worse. Right after halftime, a massive blow. Runa Kubis-Matos, their really lively left winger, the one creating so much, she gets injured. Foul from Russa Nemeth. Kubis-Matos has to go off. And that just massively hit Solnock's ability to attack down that left side. Took away a huge weapon. How do you adjust to losing such a key player mid-game in a final?
It's a huge setback. And linking it back, player resilience, squad depth, absolutely vital in these moments. With Kubis-Matos gone, Maria Hellem's defense, especially their brilliant centre-back Katrin Kellerman, they pounced on that. They knew Solnok were weakened on that side. Kellerman organised their defence brilliantly, just made it so difficult for Solnok to create anything meaningful elsewhere. They basically shut down that main avenue of attack.
But even with that huge disadvantage, Szolnok's goalkeeper, Shakila Al-Hadri, wow, she was unbelievable. Pulled off some absolutely incredible saves, kept them hanging on somehow. 64 minutes, Barbie casts her header, looked a certain goal, Al-Hadri somehow reacts, brilliant stop. Then 74 minutes, another header, this time Vicky Lanye. Another amazing save. She was putting on a clinic back there, literally keeping them in the game. But up front, Szolnok just couldn't find that breakthrough. Leonis Niec, again, 78 minutes, header from a Phelan Lagoud cross, again over the bar. Just one of those nights for her, wasn't it? So frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely agonizing to watch her. You could feel the pressure mounting. Okay, so picture this. 90th minute, clock ticking down, seconds left. Maria Helm's bench, already up, poised, ready to celebrate. Victory looks absolutely certain, but wait, one last desperate attack from Szolnok 76. A fast break, the ball finds right winger Phelan Lashed, but she's over on the left wing now. Heavy legs, you can see it. Only Ima Barnes, Maria Helm's right back, is near her, but Lashed, pure determination, somehow gets past her. And this brings up a key question, doesn't it? What does it take right then to find that tiny bit of composure, that final bit of quality, when you're exhausted and everything's on the line?
Oh, the drama. Just pure edge-of-your-seat stuff. So Lashoot makes this lung-bursting run, maybe 20 meters, driving towards goal, one-on-one with the keeper looming. Defenders are scrambling back, trying to get there. She looks absolutely shattered. You can see the heavy legs. Almost mistimes the shot, kind of scuffs it off her toe. It gets past the keeper, Laura Sofia. It's rolling low. But as it trickles towards the goal line, you can see it. Everyone holds their breath. It's going wide, just wide, inches past the right post. Oh, the heartbreak for Solnok. Couldn't script a more dramatic, almost cruel end.
And with that collective gasp, the real celebration starts. Red and white everywhere. Maria Hollem are champions. That's twice in 3 years for them. And significantly, they make history. The first team from outside Menor to win the Elite Cup twice. They didn't just win, they smashed a barrier. It's a huge statement about their quality, their consistency under pressure. They've built their own legacy now, deservedly so.
What a day of football, seriously. From Menor maintaining their grip in the men's final, showing their systems still top dog, to that historic, barrier-breaking win for Livedia Mariana in the women's final. These deep dives, getting right into the heart of the competition, finding those stories. They always deliver, don't they?
They really do. And, knowledge is most valuable when you understand it, when you can apply it. Think about all those moments we talked about, the early goals, crucial saves, last-ditch tackles, tactical changes, injuries, just the sheer mental strength. They all weave together into this bigger story of competition, of growth in these leagues. It really shows you the spirit of the game, doesn't it? The resilience, the tactics, and those razor-thin margins between winning and losing everything.
So thinking about all that, what really stands out to you from these finals? We saw amazing skill, smart tactics, and just raw emotion out there. As we wrap up today, here's something to think about. In sports, where legacies are built and sometimes shattered, and maybe this applies to life too, what's actually harder? Is it maintaining that long run of dominance year after year? Or is it being the one who finally breaks that streak